So this is me after the 2 title screens and everything else, and this is, I can't even remember what I called this whole thing. Something about it ain't that serious or whatever, my old WordPress site that should probably have just been called, "Hey, I'm Ray and I'd like to talk about boobs and bitch about being single." That's kind of what it became, and I'm okay with that. Some of you may not know that I have always loved the idea of doing some kind of radio show, as with the Ray and Dom show. But our schedules are way too different in order to give that the kind of time and energy that it requires. We're lazy, but we're busy. He's a dad, and I am lazy. Yeah, that's probably the most accurate way to put it. So I figured I'll start just recording stuff and seeing if anybody actually pays attention to it. So the first thing I would like to address on this brand new kind of thing, which is being shot on my iPhone, by the way. So I sold out and I joined Team iPhone, and not because it's iPhone and iCarly, because I'm corny, but I'm not that corny. So there's that. But first and foremost, I want to address what's happening with my hair. You can sort of see what's happening there. That Ace Ventura kind of pompadour I have there. It's yeah, it's pretty messy, I'd say. Probably not nearly as concerned as my mustache, but I'm the worst kind of Puerto Rican ever, so I don't really have that. So I don't really know how long this is going to go on, or what it's going to be. Some of you are probably bored out of your mind already, and I'm okay with it. I think what I need though, what I think would be a good hook is a prop. I think I need like a prop. A lot of these late night talk show hosts, they have, like David Letterman has Paul Schaefer, and I have a slightly effeminate, bald friend that plays keyboard, but Joe is in Middle Island, so he can't be there for that. I used to have I still do. I have an awesome black friend that plays music, but my friend Thurston, I haven't actually physically seen in 2 years, but I love him. So if he's watching this, Thurston, you're awesome. So I thought I would try to come up with some kind of hook, like, oh, there's Ray and there's his, it was his gimmick. So I gathered a couple of things from my very, very messy room, which is why this shot is like my giant head, my poofy hair, my green Minas robe, and my Tim Tebow jersey right there. So the first thing I have is a slinky, right? It's a tiny slinky. It's tiny, it's flaccid, it's doesn't really stay very rigid. It's a lot like a penis. Yeah, it's a lot like a penis. Not mine, but Anyway, so it's a Star Wars slinky that and that's backwards. I don't know if it's going to be backwards on the actual finished thing, but so I was thinking I could use a slinky, but one of the guys we work with has like this whole slinky thing, so we're not going to use the slinky, so we'll just throw that over there. The other thing I thought of, what might be kind of cool, is he's worked with my brother a couple of times on some of the Woof Woof stuff, and I'm kind of hoping that maybe he'll want to work with me a little bit, and that's Mr. Monkey. Only he's very he's kind of standoffish. He keeps calling me a wannabe Jeff Dunham, and that's weird. So we're not going to use Mr. Monkey. So we're not going to use him for a prop at all. I've also got a ball, right? This is also a Star Wars ball. I never realized how much Star Wars stuff I actually had until I cleaned my room months and months ago, and I said, wow, I've got a lot of Star Wars stuff. And I didn't buy any of it. It's just gifts. This I got from one of those little machines at Grizzlies, and Darth Vader's on the other side. It's pretty cool. I don't know if anybody's still watching it. I'm okay with it. The other one is, and this is something that's kind of fun. I'll get out of the shot for a minute. You can see the rest of the mess behind me. It's bubble wrap, and I'm just going to spend the next couple of seconds popping bubble wrap. This could go on for a bit. You see, this is why I need a sidekick, or like a gimmick, or something, because I'm popping bubble wrap for like 20 seconds. And it's not like Kaufman-esque, it's not like Tom Green. I'm just popping bubble wrap because I love bubble wrap. Bubble wrap is not a, it's not a metaphor, it's not a euphemism. Bubble wrap isn't like, you know, the Republicans and my popping fingers are the Democrats, or it's not like art or life. It's just air trapped in these little bubbles, and it makes a cool sound. It's like you're in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, only you're shrunk and you're inside Rice Krispies, and everywhere you just hear the snack, the crackle, the pop. You think there's like a fourth one? You think there was like a, I don't know, like there was a fifth Beatle or a sixth Backstreet Boy or like a fourth LFO? You know, you think maybe there was like a I don't know, like a shuffle, like a shoosh? What other sound effects would be in a bowl of Rice Krispies? I don't know. So anyway, that's bubble wrap, and I managed to put it away for, you know, long enough. The very last one, I think, is rather fitting, is a WSWF Championship belt. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I got to be WSWF champion for, oh, I don't know, it wasn't very long, but I still own the belt, so that's pretty cool. I'm happy about that. And that's it. That's it. We've gone on for about 6.5 minutes. That's probably 6.5 minutes that you guys are going to wish that you had back, but how busy were you if you were watching this in the first place? God, I'm not doing anything, and that's why I'm making this video. I don't even know if it's going to work, but it's 6.5 minutes in one take, and I'd have to say that's pretty impressive. Plus, if you're drunk and watching this, you can count how many times I looked away, because I looked away a lot. So, you can do that, and count how many times I use the word so, which is not a needle pulling thread. Alright then, so I'm going to get, and I'm going to focus in on my hair for a little bit. See? And now this is just all creepy eyebrows and forehead. And this is the last image you're going to see, is me looking semi-cross-eyed. So that's it. Life is short. It's very, very short. And, you know, just relax. Have a good time. It ain't that serious.